even on Thanksgiving, chores have to be done. And it is butt freezing weather this morning. We got most of everything done already, but poor goats still haven't got milk yet this morning. I'm going to take y'all out here this morning and talk to you a bit. So yeah, like I said, even on Thanksgiving and holidays, the work still has to be done, as most homesteaders know. And it's one of those cold mornings. It really is. Not as cold as it's going to be next week. Like next week, I know we're looking at a few days of temperatures being like 22 or even colder, which I know we're going to have to get a lot of straw for our goats at that point. And our rabbits, because they'll definitely need a lot more bedding. Now, so I just kind of wanted to briefly talk to y'all about where we're going with our channel. I've kind of decided that, yes, I want to do like content, like for like educational content, such as raising animals, kind of talking about what we do for various things. Just kind of various things about, like I said, what we do on the homestead, how we raise our animals, maybe providing, recipes and gardening tips. And then also kind of just one part of this just to be, well, kind of like a vlog, that I can get on. I can talk to y'all about things, talk to y'all about what the day's going and how it's going and everything. And, just try to connect with y'all. It depends on what we've got going on at that time. I do know we've got a couple series that we want to do, because we want to do one on our goats. Like, general care, how we raise them, what we give, during pregnancy and then their postpartum, during their lactation. I definitely want to do some series on that. We want to do a rabbit series about how we raise our rabbits, and as well as what we feed them, what we give during their pregnancy and their lactation. And I don't know if I'll do any actual rabbit butchering videos, just because you could find a whole bunch of those on YouTube anyway. That might be something later on we do, is to have maybe a series of butchering videos, especially once we start getting a little bit more bucklings. Because currently we only have the one buck now, because we sold Mojo, and all we have is 8-ball. And so we've kind of decided that, most of our bucklings, we will try to sell only like the first 3 weeks. And if they don't sell in that 3-week time frame, then we'll ban them, or castrate them and raise them out to eat. So we haven't fully decided on everything we're doing. Somebody's gonna be difficult this morning. It's probably because my hands are a little cold. But yeah, it's definitely a couple of the series that we want to talk about. Maybe even do a little bit more on the gardening, like what we grow, while we grow it. Like, we do a lot of heirloom seeds around here, heirloom varieties. I just like the flavor of them better, and then also the colors. Like this last year we did a lot of black varieties of things, black tomatoes, black carrots, and it was just really cool, to be able to have the different varieties coming in the house, stuff that you don't see every day. Apparently somebody's hungry this morning. she usually doesn't finish her feed all at one go. But yeah, definitely talk about gardening, gardening and animals, and then recipes. And then some of it's just, every day, because we do have some plans in the works for next year. So it's going to be some time before, I do those videos. But we definitely want to keep this channel going. And, like I said, provide some really good, like educational content, teach y'all some things. And I know there's so many other videos on YouTube that you can find for stuff and to learn things, but not everybody does it the same way. And that's kind of like what we're gonna show, is just what has worked for us. It may not necessarily work for y'all, but it works for us. And it's one of those things, like, I do follow several other homesteaders. I follow several ones that raise goats on YouTube, and it has benefited us to take a little bit from this person, a little bit from this person, and make it our own. And that's a good chunk of homesteading, is, you learn as you go on some things. You figure out what works and what doesn't. And just because it works for us, it may not work for y'all. But maybe one thing that we do will work for y'all. Like maybe, how we raise our animals, like what we give them during their pregnancy and their lactation may help y'all. So, like I said, that's just some of the ideas for our channel here. And I'm sure there'll be more. We had talked about showing how we do our turkeys, like how we, not necessarily raise them, but just how we cook them for Thanksgiving. But by the time we kind of got around to some of that, it was already too late. Maybe for Christmas we can show you how we've made our turkeys and all for Christmas, because my husband smokes them and they are so amazing. They are just the best thing ever. Alright, well, I hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving, and y'all are safe and warm during this cold time, and y'all have a good day, and I will talk to you again later.